the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. On the move past the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We have... And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Cowboys 9.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 3rd down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 38, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. On the give, this is Eckler. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down, Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. Third and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Pollard going to try the right side.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They go back to Pollard on second down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Pollard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Osa Odighizuwa.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Oh, they flip it
to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the